How to add an employee in Nifty payroll. So the way I recommend you do it is come to the employee list here. At the bottom line where you see new, that's where you add a new entry. So just come and put in the name only. So let's say like this one, TRP. Let me put in 2 people, Michael Wambua. Okay, so to save Michael Wambua, I click in this line. So these 2 people have been added. If you have their email addresses, you can add here and phone, etc. But once you add here, close this. The reason you close that is that when you open it again, or when you come here and open this, say like Marianne Kiapi, it will have added by default this information and this information, which is not there. If you just do, for example, you could come here and say, let's see, Anthony, let's say Mwangi. Okay, so you can see I've added Anthony Mwangi, but he doesn't have these entries, so you now have to come and add one by one. But if you close this and close this and then open it again, it will have added, because the system knows that there are certain numbers that somebody should have by default and there are certain rates that somebody should have by default, and it also gives you an overall active month by default. So to get these defaults, just enter first name, middle name, last name, or just first name, last name. So at the very least you have to put first name and last name. These are the 2 required entries, first name and last name. Even this is not, because not everyone has a middle name. Okay, so now once you've done that, then you can open either by double clicking here, that will open there, or you go here, same thing, it will open the person's employee record. Then you can decide here you want to add this information, and you can add that like that. Okay, so once you have your A765 blah 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 Z, you can add all that information, and if you need to edit anything there, you can. So that's how you add an employee. Now once that is done, all you've done is added the employee into the system. You've not yet given them a salary. You would have to come now to fixed items and pick those new people that you have entered, and for example give them a basic pay, let's say 100,000, and the other new person was Michael, basic pay, let's say 150,000. And if they have anything else, you would have to add them. So if they have car benefits, blah blah blah, all these things you have to add manually. So first enter the person, then now give them a salary. Now that they are there, if you go to payslips and you process, you will get the new people added. So there is your Marianne and there is your Michael Wambua. So that's how to add an employee.